One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
Okej.
Say what? That makes no sense.
No nie ma sensu, nie ma sensu, naprawdę nie ma sensu. Okej. Teraz mnie nikt nie będzie podejrzewał, moim zdaniem. Nie ma szans, żeby mnie podejrzewali. Dobra. Natomiast Konstantin... Oh shit. Okej. Mamy pomieszczenie odkryte, dobrze.
Have a good evening, sir.
Wyżej jeszcze.
No, they've called a recess.
Oh.
Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah, how do you know?
Well, I happen to...
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
Huh.
So he's on the council. He's one of the original 5. You know, the first people to fund the Ark Society back.
Mission Stories, spoko, spoko.
In 91. Plus, I just walked in on Sophia Washington screaming Block's name while beating up a pillow cushion. Oh, she was properly pissed.
Jeez, must mean a lot to her.
Sophia the schemer.
What am I?
What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt
Yeah, hi, how are you?
the brain upload program?
Sure.
I don't know. But
That's him, the Constant, Providence's top controller. Everything depends on capturing him alive.
Mr. Block, you look troubled.
I know you, don't I? You're Janus's man.
I'm a friend of the Ark Society, yes. If I may be so bold, I heard about your predicament, and, well, I believe I may offer a fresh perspective.
Why not? Shoot.
All right. Say the world does collapse. The weather goes haywire, the poles melt, and the Ark Society heads off to a comfortable Arctic sanctuary, while the rest of civilization falls into chaos.
That's about the gist of it. Sounds great to me. No more needy assholes. Why wait?
Well, you do realize what kind of place it'll be, right?
What are you talking about?
100 or so people. No market, no economy, no social structures. It will be like a space colony. everyone equal and dependent on each other. It will be egalitarian, sir. It will be, well, communist.
That's what I paid almost $2 billion for? Why didn't anyone tell me sooner?
Merely food for thought, Mr. Block. Good night.
I need to, think.
I hate to say this, Jebediah, but Miss Washington makes a valid point. Climate change denial has served you well so far. But the world is finally catching up. The Corona Treaty is only the beginning. Change is coming.
Bah humbug. The council has been usurped by latte-sipping tree huggers. This vote can't possibly be binding, can it?
Of course not. We're a secret society. It's not like we can take our disagreements to court.
But what? Expel me. That two-bit treasure hunter, Sophia Washington, has the power to expel me. Jebediah Block. Okay. I need an edge, and I need it fast.
Why the wolves that fix robbers? Yates. He's gotten you out of a jam before.
Oh,
Nice. Okej. Pięknie.
So, brain uploads, huh?
No, Siork jeszcze większy den niż ty. Nie chcę zaś się. O, wy, no. Wszystko się zgadza, wszystko jest rodzinne. Rodzinny leń. To taka nice.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once. I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Corona Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Okej. Dobra. Mówi, że jutro jedziecie. Leniuszki jedne. Leniuszki jedne.
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Okay, okay.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
I.
Aye.
I. I.
Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Aye.
5 ayes. The vote is unanimous. The motion is passed. And now, I believe a toast is in order to the future. Signed, sealed, and delivered. To the future.
The future.
Hello, sir.
Mental note. Not the Victorian. Feels like an old folks home here.
Oh.
What the hell? Oh, Jesus.
A remote trigger. Must be a kill switch.
This here. Are you to blame for this?
I bet this would make the constant come quietly. But first things first, 47. Focus on the target.
Hey, I'm not. Thanks for your help. I'll report your information.
Okay.
You have intel on the suspect?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Ale nie wie, kto ją zaatakował, więc... Może być ciekawie.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce.
Okej. Jest wyżej, dobra. Noż jaja sobie robicie, nie?
Block changed his mind. That's a first.
I guess you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Czy on jest wyżej? Czy on jest tutaj gdzieś?
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
Our parents were afraid of the missiles, but I think we both know that if it happens, there'll be some other.
Yes, hello, sir.
Something even.
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Climate change. Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Janus's original five to embrace the Green Revolution.
That chance. The original five are all
Okay.
Don't mind me, sir.
Will do, will do.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us?
I've been planning the Founders Week for over
Oh,
a
I
month.
see.
I have some of the world's most
penny
prominent
drops.
people waiting to pay him
I
their
should
last
have known.
respects. I have the
How does a
star
man
of
leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain? Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
Okej. Kurde, daleko jeszcze. Masakra.
Looking sharp, sir. Tech guy's the worst, you know. I'm not an expert. It feels wrong with 20. Hey, you got no business around here. Just take off.
Okej, a dobra, tutaj można ładnie chodzić. Idziemy.
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.
Get on the boat. Za dużo tutaj nie zrobiłem niestety. No, tylko 18 000 expa. Słabo, tylko jedna gwiazdka. Lepsze to w sumie też niż żadna gwiazdka, ale no.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done?
Nothing, brother.
Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden.
The death of her parents.
A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming.
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.
The end of the Hitman 2. Gdzie przynajmniej to tak wygląda. Jakby nie patrzeć. Continue story. Golden handshake. Nice, nice. Download content not installed. No! Golden handshake in Hitman 2 expansion. Nie mam? I don't have it. Olać. Expansion Golden Handshake. The last resort. Oh. Okay. Okay. No to lecimy z Hitmanem 3.
Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal. Eliminate the shadow client and learn about 47's past. But when 47 discovers that the shadow client is Lucas Gray, his lost childhood friend, he and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact: destroy Providence. Together, they manage to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the 3 Providence partners. Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve.
Okay, okay. Whew. Base laid plans.
Look closer. In the shadows. Behind the everyday world. Beyond the headlines and the seats of power. A hidden hand. A kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets. To use and throw away. To do the unthinkable. The unforgivable. And it never gave us a second thought. Until now.
Until now.
After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. My